Big up. Morning, it's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. You know what it is. It's a little bit of a review, and we're gonna get into it, guys, because there's a lot to talk about. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of an issue there. And you know what, guys? It's interesting because I see a lot of things happening on Twitter right now. A lot of people are upset, mixed emotions. Was it a master stroke or was it a missed opportunity, the performance in the game last night? And to be fair, guys, I know a lot of us were disappointed performance. A lot of us expected a win. It was Ipswich Town, and yes, they did beat Spurs before, but they're not a great team. They're a decent team. They're well drilled. But United's supposed to have better quality than that, and they did not show that. And that's one of the most important things that we can discuss in this current moment. Now, Rúben Amorim was speaking, so we're gonna get into that because I'm just giving you guys a little brief, opinion on the game and what I thought and what you guys think. So get in the comments what you're thinking. Don't forget to smash a like, help the channel grow. Road to 2K is here. Would like to get to 10K for my birthday. It's coming up in a week time, guys. So hopefully you guys could share it around, help your brother grow the channel. Big up to all of you and big up to Hayden in the building. You're gonna have the match reaction tonight at 8:30 UK, guys, 8:45 give or take. So join us later on as we react fully to the game. But for now, it's just going to be a little bit of let's talk about it, about some of the things that Rúben Amorim was saying, because for me, it was very interesting to listen to some of the things he had to say. So let's bring it up. Let's listen. Let's hear what he's saying. Let's hear what he thinks, and then let's react to it because you know what? It's all about the fans. It's all about you guys, how we feel. You know what I mean? And it's always going to be an interesting situation. Manchester United has a lot to take in. We have a lot to do. There's a lot of work to be done, guys. Like, it's one of those things for me where I'm like, we gotta be patient. We gotta give him time to do what he needs to do because it's going to be a long one. So let's check out what Rúben had to say because there's a lot of things that he had to say, and I would like to hear it myself because I did watch it last night. But guys, again, you know what I mean? It's not like the same as reacting with all of you in the building. So let's hear what Rúben had to say really. It's going to be very interesting.
Today is that they are trying. They are really trying. They stay in the positions. They receive the information and they try to use it in the game. That is very important. Even in the difficult moments, I felt that they were doing the things that we said for them to do. I know it's frustrating for the fans, but we are changing so much in this moment with a lot of games. We are going to suffer for a long period, and we will try to win games. This will take time, but I know we have to win games. We could win, we could lose if it was not Onana. So we have to understand that. And think and be pragmatical that these guys had 2 days to train and to change so much. What I understood today is that
guys saying there, and it's pretty interesting for me, guys, because one of the things I will say is that I have come to like Rúben Amorim from observing him over the years, and it's one of those things where I feel like we as fans. We see good coaches. We've got good coaches. We had a previously good coach, but it wasn't working out. Now we have to look at the players because they are the ones who are performing on the pitch, and they are not doing their jobs. And this is making life everyone. It's making it not as enjoyable to watch Man United because it's frustrating. We can't expect a win. We can't expect certain performances because we get disappointed. And as Rúben is saying, we're gonna suffer for a while because it's gonna take time. I've been saying to you guys, we need to have patience. 100% big up to Joe Blackman in the building. I know we forget sometimes, so please smash a like, hit the like button, guys. Share it around, help your boys' channel grow. Big up to all of you. Big up to Casimir. Big up to you. I did say it, says Hayden, when we was doing the starting 11 that Evans kind of plays are white. Bro, I did tell you. Did I not tell you Dalot was going to play there? Did I not tell you Eriksson was starting? Bro, I just saw it because I think managers do these things to highlight the problems in the squad, highlight the players that they don't want in the squad. They start with some of those players because they want to highlight that these guys are my future. You know what I mean? Ten Hag did it. Other coaches done it. And I think it's one thing that, we cannot now say that Rúben Amorim should cater to these players. He should use a formation that works best for these players. This is why Ten Hag got sacked. No manager should play to players. Players always have to play to fit the system. Let's keep it going because I want you guys to see what Rúben also said because this was quite well, because it's something that I've been noticing for a long time. And I just feel like, yeah, guys, it's going to be a long one. You know what I mean? It's going to be a long one for us because these players have to perform better.
It's different things. They are thinking too much because things are so different. They used to pass the ball and go forward, even the central backs. Now they have to go back. These type of things, they start going forward and they have to think too much. Dalot used to do it, pass the ball to central backs, go inside, play as a midfielder. Now he has to stick in this position. So it's hard for the players in 3 days to try to cope with everything. But we have two ways. Or we forget about the new idea, and I think that's why I was brought here in the middle of the season, and we try to cope with the things that I used to do it, and next year in the same stage we'll be here with the same problems. Or we start now, we risk a little bit, we suffer a little bit, and in the next year we will be better at this point. So we have to risk it a little bit, and they are thinking too much because we are changing too much with 2 trainings without space to improve in training. It's different things. They are thinking too much.
So guys, as Amorim is saying, the players are thinking too much. I could respect that. I agree with that 100% as well, because I think they're overthinking passes. Simple things like 1-2s, look for open space to receive the ball after you give it to another player instead of standing and watching to see what he does. I think these are professionals. They don't need to be taught to defend, to track back, to make a 1-2 pass, to wait a pass better, to cross a ball, to make a switch play. They don't need a manager to tell them every step of the game what to do. These guys are intelligent footballers. They have top athletes. This should be natural for them. It's part of their job. They're supposed to adapt during the game, facing different opponents. It's what you must do when you're competing. You know what I mean? They put respect on Onana's name 100%. He played really well yesterday. We talked about it. Big up to Casemiro. Amorim is the right guy. We need patience and the players to step up. Or we need to change the players. I agree with you, Kazi. Stephanie Griffin in the building. I hope you're well, Steph. I don't know if you got to dance on tables yesterday, but I definitely know you celebrated that early goal. You probably spilled your beer all over the place. Hope you had a good time and enjoyed that first goal because it was the most enjoyable moment of the game for me, to be honest. After that, we kind of dropped our levels. Big up to Sung Lee in the building. He used Ahmad wrong. He should have played him at the number 10. Well, Sung Lee, I can't agree with you there. I can't disagree with you there. I Ahmad might be better in a more central role, but let's be honest, he's never played it. He's never been a 10. And he spent, even when he was at Sunderland, he only played like, I think it was 12 games at the 10. All the other games he played off of the wing. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Even at Atalanta, where we bought Ahmad from, he was a winger. He was not a number 10. So it's one of those things where I could see it, but it's not set in stone, done anything to say that, hey, I'm a number 10. He's not done it, to be honest. Let's be real. You know what I mean? You could almost see them overthinking and producing nothing more than a brain fart. 100%, bro. And the funny thing is, we know these players and we have feelings and emotions about some of these players, but Amorim doesn't. And these guys had all these things to post and say, amazing training session, great, we like ideas, but then you come out and you can't even execute them. You can't even do an okay job. You can't even give an average 6 performance. Everyone for me yesterday, excepting a few players, got a 4. I gave Marcus Rashford a 4 just because he scored the goal. Because after he scored the goal, what did he do all game? You know what I mean? Ericsson got a 4 from me, a 3 from me yesterday because why? He was horrible. He has no physicality, no intensity. He doesn't make any tackles. And I expected them to score more goals because he keep letting players run next to him through the midfield, and running next to them like he's chaperoning them. So it's one of those things where I didn't like. We lacked intensity, but intensity don't come from a manager. It comes from you. The energy that you bring is the intensity. Because like, if I'm here talking to you guys and I'm like, well, it was a good game today, but it wasn't that amazing. We could have done a lot better. Of course, you guys would be bored. You would think, when am I going to finish saying one paragraph? I mean, so I have to give energy to you guys so you guys can understand. I'm emotionally and passionate about what I'm doing. You guys could tell that immediately when I start speaking because you hear the energy. But these guys don't show that energy. It's so simple. It's so easy. You are the professional footballers, not us. You guys are the athletes, not us. But you can't even be an average athlete week in, week out. It's crazy. Our players have a lot of bad habits to get rid of, otherwise, some will be moved on. Need a left footed left wing back for the team balance. 100%, Steph. I think Dalot and Mazzarari need to be fighting for that right center back or right wing back role. I think they should be sharing it. Big up to you, Sal. All day stream for your birthday. My brother, I'm just giving you a short 15-minute update, little conversation starter. To be fair, I'm going to do the full reaction later on tonight around 8:30, 8:45. Big up to everyone coming. If we could get to 14 likes or maybe 16 likes like Ahmad, that would be amazing. Big up to all of you coming in. And let's keep it going, guys, because I don't want to keep you here all day. There's lots of things for you guys to do. And of course, there's a lot of various streams going on. Please don't forget to check out Sal's all day but on Shreddy post, guys. You know what I mean? Big up to him. Another one of the things Amorim was saying, you know what I mean? Which he says he keeps talking about, we are changing so many things in this moment with a lot of games. And it's true. We are changing a lot of things. Playing a 3-4-3 is quite different from playing a back four because you have more spaces to defend and you're already in the half spaces. So you got to work hard to fill the regular spaces while you attack as well. Also boards a lot of attacking opportunity because you're already in a difficult spot for defenders to defend against you. But you have to work hard, and we don't have the hardest working players. We all know that. You know what I mean? So big up to all you guys coming. Big up to that. I think Amarin is gonna see everything that he needs to early. It's one of those things where Amarim has already. You could see from his reaction, he was not happy. He was disappointed in a lot of things. He called out a lot of the poor performances from. He praised some of the good performances like Garnacho, like Onana, like Mazarawi. He also praised Amad Diallo, while he gave some criticisms to the like of Delo, even Marcus Rashford, and a few others. I think it's one of those things where we as fans need to realize that yes, he is the right man. He's probably gonna be the right man going forward, but some of these players are not the future of Man United. And while we want them to be improved upon or gotten the best out of, maybe it's just time for them to be moved on. And we have to be patient, ready to accept some realization that we will have bad games, we will lose some, we will win some, but it's all in the right direction because implementing the system now makes it so that they learn now. So all the losses will be for something because later on when we start winning, they will be better, more prepared to play the system and execute the stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to, guys. And I'm keeping the faith because you know what? It's just one game. It's just one game and it can improve. I also wanted to highlight this because for me, guys, what can I say? This is one of the most interesting comments that I've seen of the day. And to be honest, Wayne Rooney is always one of those explosive speakers when he says things. And he has been saying, I feel safe saying Marcus Rashford has completely lost interest, scores opening minutes, then does what? Walks around all game. It's bad for Amorim if he keeps playing him. And a lot of people might say Marcus Rashford is one of the highest earners at the club. He's a big earner. He's a big player. He's a brand player. He can change a game, and that is very true. But guys, what I would like to remind you is if you look at the second key statement here, we are going to suffer for it. We will try to win games, but it will take time. And if we are going to suffer, we might as well do it with a youngster. who has a bright future ahead of him. So we know when he's making mistakes, he's going to be learning from them and developing into the position that we need him to play. Not a player who's already set playing a certain way and thinks that everything has to suit the way he wants to play. You know what I mean? And that's where I get to my last statement of today, guys. We need to risk it a bit. And in the next year, we will be better. Otherwise, the next year at the same stage, we will be here with the same problems. And this is the most important key statement of Amorim. And this is the most important key that I would say to each and every one of you. We need to be patient. We need to understand that we are going to, this season, for the rest of the season, we may win the Europa League, but we may finish somewhere between 5th and 7th. And we have to accept that for the fact that we are learning, we are changing. A brand new world playing a back three for Man United, and we are not going to resort to playing a back four. We are not going to resort to trying to suit these players. If these players can't suit the system, we are going to move them on, promote youth, or bring someone in a transfer window. And that is what I would like each and every one of you to take home with you today from this stream, that we need to stop, trying to get the best out of players, but let the players give executing the system. That's what's important. Big up to LT. Happy birthday to Sal. Sorry I forgot to mention it on your stream. Big up to you. Big up to Sal, of course. Big up to Frankie. Glory, glory, Man United. Big up, my brother. Hope you're well. Big up to Stephanie Griffith. Walking football has no place at United. 100%. And if you aren't motivated when you put on that red kit, maybe you're not ready to be a Man United player. Maybe somewhere else. And this is just a fact. No hate, no disrespect, no trying to bring any player down. If you're not motivated when you put that red kit on and you see that crest on your chest, it's time to go. Go somewhere else that you feel the pride when you put their kit on, that you want to do your best every minute you're on the pitch. And that's the way I'm going to say it. And that's the way I feel. And I want to say big up and shout out to each and every one of you today. Your boy has a little bit to do today. I have an interview, a third interview. I'm going to get ready for that. So I got to be going. But thank you for joining me. And guys, if you're in the non-live, don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going to be here doing the match reaction tonight, 8:30 to 8:45 UK start. So guys, come in, join us, have your say. Let us know how you felt about the performance, how you feel about it going forward, because I still feel positive. I think the manager needed a start like this, to be fair, so he can see through the lies, see through the players who are just trying to pretend. In the training ground, they're amazing, but when they get on the pitch, they're just average. So, guys, big up to all of you. Big up to Frankie. Big up to you, Stephanie. Big up to Sal. Big up to LT in the building. Big up to Hayden Pro. Big up to Sung Lee. Big up to Casimir and Joe Blackman as well. Guys, have a great day. We will be back later with more. But for now, bye for now, guys. Have a great day. Be safe.